Another season of Arrow, dead and gone. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching the season 7 finale of Arrow. 7 seasons. Wow. I don't know what's more surprising, the fact that the show's been on for 7 seasons, or the fact that I'm still watching the show after 7 seasons. I'm going to be honest, guys, I didn't care about anything that happened in this finale at all. And I know that next season will be the final season of Arrow, and they did a lot to hype that up. They did a lot to hype up the Crisis on Infinite Earths, and sure, that might be satisfying, that big event, because it is, in and of itself, a big deal. But let's just go through some of the stuff that happened, not only on tonight's episode, but the last few episodes, since I haven't been talking about it, but I have been watching. We found out that Oliver has a half-sister named Emiko, and we see that she became the villain, essentially, because she was aware of the malfunctions with the boat all the way back in season 1. She was aware that they were probably going to crash, and she didn't warn anybody. She let it happen because she wanted her father, Robert, to die because he rejected her. He casted her out of the family, and so she wanted to get back at him. And I don't know what it was, if it was me not caring about this actress or me just not caring about that whole plot twist of, hey, I'm deeply connected to the first plot of the first season with the ship. We have to have it be contrived. We have to have it be, oh, she knew about it and she just didn't tell anyone. I hate whenever TV shows or movies, sequels way down the line, try to tie in something from the original or try to do something to say I was the cause of it all along. I don't care about any of that. Don't go back and change something. So apparently that was her involvement, but Oliver had to learn the hard way not to kill her and not to blame her, to try to save her. So he kept trying episode after episode to try to win her back and convince her that, hey, we're family, you don't have to kill, I'm not going to kill you, blah 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 blah. She finally acquiesced in the last episode because why not? And then she ends up dying, so that was all pointless and for nothing. I will say that at least Emiko killed Diaz. I don't know if I ever talked about that in a video, that Diaz was viciously and violently burned alive. Thank you, Emiko. That's the best thing that any character has ever done, because I hated Diaz more than anyone at all. Roy Harper came back, and it was very nice to see him a part of the group. I instantly just reconnected seeing him there more so than Dinah and Wild Dog and anyone else. Curtis showed up in this episode, and I went, Curtis is still alive? He's still a character? He's still a thing? Well, maybe not anymore. I think he said he's going to go get married to his boyfriend or whatever the hell. But Roy Harper, we find out that he died at some point when he left, and that Thea and Nessa Al Ghul put him in the Lazarus pit and brought him back. So he has the bloodlust, and he ended up killing a cop on duty, and they had to deal with that. They had to protect him and take the rap for him and whatnot. And that was out of left field. I mean, sure, it was a twist, but I thought that I could have sworn that they destroyed the Lazarus pit back when they brought Sarah Lance back from the dead all the way back in season 4, and they destroyed it back then. So they talked about how, oh yeah, they brought me to a Lazarus pit and then destroyed that one after. Was there another one that nobody knew about? I guess it's possible that Nessa would have had a backup Lazarus pit somewhere. It seems a little far-fetched. And Oliver and the group this whole season has been working with the cops, and I didn't really care for that, to be honest. The idea of vigilantes being deputized, it wasn't interesting. That's the problem, is that they've done so much. They've regurgitated so much of these same plot lines, these same the interactions, character interactions. I don't care as much about this character in the show now that Oliver's secret identity has been exposed, now that we've gone back and forth with whether or not he's going to kill, whether or not he's a good guy, whether or not people trust him, whether or not his crime record is there. I don't... Maybe it's me, right? Maybe I'm just getting sick of these superhero shows. Maybe it's the CW, who they relied on such lazy writing, such cliched type story arcs that I swear we've seen so much that it's hard, man. I'm sitting here, I'm struggling to get through these shows. There have been weeks that have gone by where episodes are piling up on my DVR because I don't really care when I see Arrow or Flash or any of these other shows show up, and just I'm like, oh yeah, I need to watch that. Supergirl. Oh yeah, I need to watch now 5 episodes back to back because I'm so far behind. Michael Jai White showing up as Bronze Tiger was nice. At least that's a character that I can still get behind. Although it was funny when he was with them and the whole group were going around fighting the bad guys. There was like 25 superheroes. Like, this is more heroes than in the last Avengers movie. Arrow, I've been complaining about this for so long. They need to get rid of these heroes. Why does Oliver Queen, Green Arrow, have a superhero team? Why? Why have we kept with this? Why have we gone along with this for so freaking long? When everyone was saying their goodbyes at the end, I didn't care about Dinah or Renee or Curtis. I don't care about those characters at all. We should have always, like, how much better would the show have been if we had just stuck with Oliver, Felicity, and Diggle? Bring in Roy Harper whenever you needed him for a one-off or for whenever you needed to bring him in. But the 3 core characters all the way since season 1 should have been Oliver, should have been Diggle. None of these other characters, they haven't done a good job with making me care about them. They haven't done a good job of making them interesting or likable or seeming like they're on the same level as any other character that we've been with. I very much miss Thea. If you want to bring a character back, she's definitely one to bring. It was cool to see Tommy Merlin in that cameo for that one episode, although I don't necessarily understand why Oliver's consciousness would see a Tommy with a beard, because he never had a beard. I know the actor had a beard and he probably couldn't shave, but still, I had to mention that. Also, these flash forwards were terrible. I don't know what episode it was, but probably the last 5 or 6 episodes I've been fast forwarding the flash forwards. Anytime they skipped ahead to their daughter in the future with older William and all of that going on, I lost interest quick. I don't know what went on at the end of that story because I just didn't care anymore. It was bringing the show to a screeching halt, and I was bored to tears every time that version of everything was going on. It's so weird that they're showing Felicity in the future older because we know that the actress isn't going to be there for season 8, and I guess I was wondering, how are they going to explain that? How are they going to make that happen? When you see the cliffhanger, when you see that the man who Oliver made this deal with all the way back in the last crossover takes him and basically says, hey Oliver, you're going to die. Okay, way to build up that death. This is the death of your main character, and you're already telling us in this finale that next season he's going to die. It's hard to take that as emotional as I think they wanted us to, especially after Avengers Endgame and the finalities to those characters and how well that's been built up and treated. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe it is because I just saw Avengers Endgame recently, and that's how you take care of your superhero characters. That's how you make them human. That's how you make them relatable. That's how you build an arc and create these dynamics that you care about once you build towards a big event. Where these CW shows, it's such a half-assed, lazy job of it. I'm sorry if people think I'm being harsh. This is my feeling right now. These shows suck. And I don't know what Arrow is going to do in 8 episodes or 10 episodes, whatever it is, for their final season to make me care, to make me really, make me cry. I want to cry when Oliver dies. But as of right now, I'm not going to give a shit. I'm just going to be happy to have one show off of my DVR, and I could probably start doing some cleaning, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to stick around. I don't know if I'm going to keep watching more of these shows after next season. I don't know. I know the finale of Flash is tomorrow. I think the finale of Supergirl is coming up. Let me know in the comments below, guys. What did you think of the Season 7 finale of Arrow? Did you like it? Have you been liking this season? I didn't really care for it. It's not their worst season because, no, you can't be worse than Season 4. But still, this show has not been interesting to me in such a long time. Do any of you guys still watch these shows? Do you still care about these shows? Are you looking forward to the final season of Arrow? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.
Oh yeah. Today I feel super